Aim theory, a very important aspect in Valorant that a lot of people do not seem to understand, so I will explain it to you in this video and you will excel in your performance. And the reason you can trust me on this is because I am a Radiant player, so I know what I'm talking about. Listen, aim theory requires you to understand variables in the games and what you control, okay? Regarding dueling specifically, okay, you have two types of things that you can control, your movement and your aim. You have to understand that you have a left hand and a right hand. A lot of people only focus on their right hand. When you aim train, when you go in the range, when you go to TDM, or when you go to DM, right? You're more focused on what your right hand is doing more than what your left hand is doing, which is the keyboard. Okay, that's where movement comes in. You need to understand that aim theory is about controlling these variables and making sure that you are using them in the most optimal way. For example, let's say you're flanking here and there's an enemy right here, okay? And they're for whatever reason looking at the wall. This is like never gonna happen, obviously. But let's say they're looking at a wall. Now, instead of just, moving around and shooting them like this, right? You can just stand still, take your time, shoot the enemy. That's like an example of controlling a variable. What are you controlling? Your movement. Okay? Now let's look at another example where an enemy catches you off guard. Let's say you're aiming here and you see somebody from here, okay? What you are going to do is you are not going to just move your right hand, no. What you will do is you will move while also moving your mouse. Now you're controlling two variables. You're controlling your keyboard and your mouse, okay? So your movement and your aim because somebody caught you off guard, okay? So that is another way of you controlling something to make the fight more advantageous to yourself. I hope you guys understand that. Okay. Another example is when you are holding this angle here, you don't need to move too much. Okay. The only thing you can do is move slightly like this. Okay. And then when somebody swings you, you just have to aim and shoot them. Okay. You don't need to move too much. Somebody swings you, you don't need to move all the way to the left. You don't need to move all the way to the right. I see a lot of people doing this where they just abnormally move for absolutely no reason, which throws their aim off. Another thing that's very surprising is sometimes you don't even need to use your right hand. For example, let's say that you're clearing angles. Here, I'm not really moving my mouse that much. I am moving it, but not too much, right? But let's say I'm fighting somebody here. Okay, let's say somebody's right there. Instead of moving my mouse, all I'm gonna do is move my A and D key. Okay, I'm just moving my A and D key, like I'm just pressing it and moving. Okay, so my mouse does not move at all. This is me only controlling my movement, but keeping my crosshair at the head level and also aiming with movement rather than my mouse. I hope this actually yeah, I hope you guys understand this very important concept. If you want me to go in more detail about it, I will. But again, this is just a short video. So if it helps, please leave a like, okay?